as he is number one. He is. That's why I'm on my knees begging for forgiveness. Regardless what y'all think, this kingdom business. Call it KOE. I won't let you get my life. I won't let you get my body. I'm a soldier, yeah, how we gon' kill Illuminati. It's the kingdom over everything. We want the kingdom over everything. We call this KOE. I won't let you get my life. I won't let you get my body. I'm a soldier, yeah, how we gon' kill Illuminati. It's the kingdom over everything. We want the kingdom over everything. We call this KOE. Got the spirit of Moses up against Janus and Jambres, exposing the lies. That's why these preachers is mad at me. Repping the covenant that was gave to my fathers. The spirit of Abraham got me drinking the waters. I call that fully persuaded. I pray to y'all that I make it up out this booth I'm in. Spiritually speaking, spiritually speaking. From what I've been reading, as long as I'm breathing, it's 613 and I mean it. I got this work and I'm fiending to do it. Study to prove it. You ain't gotta believe it. He gon' make do in this season. We gon' be bending a knee. We gon'
All right, fam. We live.
Shabbat shalom, family. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom. Once again, it's on.
Shabbat shalom. What's good? What's good, my brethren? What's good?
Another day. We want to bring y'all this message because some of our people, mine, we think the worst of our own people because the enemy of our people have taught us about our own people. You know, and I too wrestle with this. So, I'm not keeping no secret about it. So I kind of got an idea of what's going on in some of y'all's head. But yeah, what y'all got going on, man?
Man, I just give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High Yah for allowing us to come before the people again.
That's right.
Come before our family once again. And I just want to say, you know, I asked the Most High to give us his words and put his words in our hearts and our mind and on our lips. We ask that he forgive us of our sins that we committed because the scripture tell us that we have all sinned and fell short of the glory of your house.
Yeah.
So the thing about it is we just ask the Most High to let us decrease, that he increase. And if it's anything that's in us that's not of you, we ask that you will remove it right now. In the name of your son, Yeshua HaMashiach. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Glad y'all with us.
Hallelujah.
All right. I guess we're gonna get right into it. Ain't nobody got nothing else to say. Let's get on in it then. All right. We finna put somebody on blast who put our people on blast, who helped fuel this mass incarceration of our people. So that's warfare. Here we go.
That thumbnail, by the way, too, Hebrew.
Yeah, appreciate that. Here we go.
The C-SPAN networks bring you long-form public affairs programming from the nation's capital and are a public service of your television provider. C-SPAN, created by cable.
The fourth challenge is to take back our streets from crime, gangs, and drugs. And we have actually been making progress on this count as a nation because of what local law enforcement officials are doing, because of what citizens and neighborhood patrols are doing. We're making some progress. Much of it is related to the initiative called community policing, because we have finally gotten more police officers on the street. That was one of the goals that the president had when he pushed the crime bill that was passed in 1994. He promised 100,000 police. We're moving in that direction, but we can see it already makes a difference, because if we have more police interacting with people, having them on the streets, we can prevent crimes. We can prevent petty crimes from turning into something worse. But we also have—
Okay. She said 100,000 police, right? And she said this was going to prevent crime. Are they preventing anything, family?
No, sir.
Okay. They ain't preventing nothing.
If anything, they're making it worse.
Oh, yeah. Because that wasn't the goal. The goal was to lock up Judah, Yahudah.
Right.
The goal was to exterminate the original people of the Bible. That's the goal. When we get through dissecting this for y'all chopping it up, y'all gonna see what the goal is by what they ain't doing to their own people. But go ahead, Brother Cortez.
I was just gonna say real quick, man. Something that baffled me, that blew my mind when I found out that the record labels, the music industry, um, all bought shares in these private prisons and stuff,
Right.
and they all came together and plotted that they will only use the rap music and get these hardcore rappers that rap about drugs, shoot you in your face, selling dope, kicking in those, them the ones that they put on because they know that if they push that music, that's going to influence our minds, and then that'll make us what? Fill up these prisons.
You're right. It's a chess game. The
Then
real chess.
then the police that she talking about, they kick the doors in. Let's say somebody got 20 pounds of marijuana, but only 8 of them, you only get charged with 8.
Yeah.
So where the other drugs go to? They putting them right back on the streets. It's a big game that they playing, man. But that just blew my mind about the record labels. I didn't have no idea that they was really doing that. They all came together and made a pact that they was gonna help fill up these prisons, and they get money for helping filling up the prisons. But go ahead, Hebrew.
Yeah, these people are predators of our people, of our children, of our future, of our lives. Okay, back in the 60s, not Hitler, he might have well been, but Nixon made up this phony lie about a war on drugs back in the 60s. Okay. During Bush, Bush was a part of the CIA, they began flooding our streets with drugs. And then here come this hustle and deceiving our own people, thinking our people are just as bad as the worst people on earth. They went along with these tough on crime lies. That's why we're doing this, to debrief you. Go ahead, bro.
Can I say something, Hebrew?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the drug infiltration started up under Nixon.
Yeah.
And it went from Nixon to Reagan, and from Reagan to the Bushes.
Yeah.
But it started all of the drug, that conspiracy to flood our communities and get us addicted started all the way back when Nixon was the president.
Right.
I just wanted to bring that out.
And his Nixon aide, Brian Ehrlichman, confessed and said we knew it wasn't no problem on drugs, but we had 2 political enemies, black folks and hippies. That's what he said. And I think we did a chop up with that, brother Stephen, y'all. I think we went over that one time. But all right, let me keep letting this play. Let me wind it back a little bit. The whole thing they talking about is lowering crime, but we know that ain't the goal.
More police officers on the street. That was one of the goals that the president had when he pushed the crime bill that was passed in 1994. He promised 100,000 police. We're moving in that direction, but we can see it already makes a difference. Because if we have more police interacting with people, having them on the streets, we can prevent crimes. We can prevent petty crimes from turning into something worse. But we also have to have an organized effort against gangs. Just as in a previous generation, we had an organized effort against the mob. We need to take these people on. They are often connected to big drug cartels. They are not just gangs of kids anymore. They are often...
Okay. How many folks y'all know plugged in with drug cartels? I'm just think now. But didn't think about that. The average person that's in jail is small time, you know. I ain't talking about moving pounds and pounds. I'm talking about that, moving pounds and pounds.
They are not just gangs of kids anymore. They are often the kinds of kids that are called super predators. No conscience, no empathy. We can talk about why they ended up that way, but first we have to bring them to heel.
Okay, Hillary. Bring them to heel. We know who she was talking about. All right. Let me see what else we got up here.
Can I bring out a scripture for that?
Feel free. Let me. Feel free. Let me get the Bible up here.
Okay. We're gonna go to Leviticus 26, Hebrew.
Okay.
Leviticus 26, and we're gonna go from 36 all the way down to 38. We'll go to 39.
All
no,
right.
40. 40.
Okay.
from 36 to 40. Leviticus 26, we're going to read verse 36 through 40.
All right. Oh, and upon them that are left alive of you, I will send a faintness into their hearts in the lands of their enemies, and the sound of a shaking leaf shall chase them. And they
Hold
shall.
on. So the Most High saying, I'm on because of the sins of your forefathers,
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna put you in the captivity. I'm gonna place you amongst a people. You're gonna be so scary that you will run at the sound of a leaf shaking. That's
Yep.
how fearful. That's how fearful. But that's the way, Hebrew. That's the way we are.
You're absolutely right. Paranoid.
These some scared to death Negroes in America right now.
Yeah, and don't know they dead regardless whether they fight back. They can't hate you no more. They gonna respect
Hands
you.
up, don't shoot.
Yeah,
They still shooting you.
yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, go ahead, Hebrew.
All right. And they shall flee as fleeing from a sword, and they shall fall when none pursueth. Verse 37. And they shall fall one upon another, as it were before a sword, when none pursueth, and ye shall have no power to stand before your enemies. These devils.
Okay. What power do we got in this country in 2022? What power do we have to go against this government?
These heathens got tanks, they got drones, they got bombs, they got satellites, they got the United Nations, they got all these other nations that hate us.
So when they bring these things up on us, like these police that
Yeah.
she talking about,
Yeah.
they flood our community because they ain't in every community like that.
Nope.
Now she was talking about putting these police into place, but she wasn't really telling y'all or the people where they were sending them to. She was trying to make it seem like they were going to be all over the world, all over the country, in every neighborhood, policing, making it safe. No, they sent them to the ghettos
Right.
that they created with their economic system. They created the ghettos. They put us in the ghettos. They redlined us in the ghettos so that we couldn't move out of the ghettos. They took the men out the house so the women couldn't afford anything and they had to depend on the government. They put us all in one place, flooded it with the police, and murdered us and set us up, got us addicted to drugs, and treated us like dogs.
You know what they thought? You know what they did? You know what they created? A kill zone.
That's what they did.
They made a kill zone, but it didn't work. It didn't work. We still here.
And beat that crack epidemic. We beat
Yeah.
that crack epidemic.
That's
we beat
right.
that with
We
the
still
power
here.
of the Most High.
All right. And you shall perish among the heathen, and the land of your enemies shall eat you up.
Huh?
The land
What
of
is
your
that?
enemies.
The land of your enemies shall eat you up.
Hey, let me show you. Let me give y'all something else to look at. Y'all see what I'm typing in? How is this legal? How is this not human rights issues? Look at these heathens up in here congregating. Look at them. Right after they get through going to church, right after they get through serving the false prophet, the false Messiah, they God tell them to go kill some Negroes. Y'all see what it is? So
The land shall swallow you up.
eat us up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. What another version says swallow, ain't it? Yep. Some version, yeah.
Shall swallow you up.
Yeah.
And it's not talking about like at Mount Sinai when the Most High literally opened up the earth
No.
and swallowed up. He talking about the inhabitants of the land.
Yeah. Yeah, they eating us up. Ain't no spot we can set foot at. They got sanctuary cities for people that broke the law to get here, illegal immigrants. Where is our sanctuary city at? Where can we set foot in any area of the United States where these heathens cannot kill us? Ain't
And
nowhere.
be protected instead of murdered.
Right.
Where can we go to be protected instead of murdered? Where?
Right.
Hey, let me bring out something when you get a chance, Hebrew, when y'all get done with that. Go ahead.
And they that are left of you shall pine away in their iniquity in your enemy's land, and also in the iniquity. Go ahead.
No, that scripture just hit me. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. In the enemy's land, and also in the iniquities of their fathers shall they pine away with them. Verse 40. If they shall confess their iniquity and the iniquity of their fathers with their trespass, which they trespassed against me, and that also they have walked contrary to me. 41. That I also have walked contrary to them. That's why we are dying. You walk with him, you're going to live. You walk against him, you're going to surely die. Adam.
Surely die.
And the descendants. Yeah. And have brought them into the land of their enemies. If then their uncircumcised hearts be humble, and they then accept of the punishment of their iniquity. We accepting it, and we say, all right, y'all, we hear you. We getting right. All right, keep reading.
Praise.
That's
right. It. That's it.
All right, Brother Cortez, what you got for us?
All right. Let's go to Job 9. Pick it up around 24. And this is why they people do this stuff to us, man. We got to keep this in mind. You know, I have to constantly remind myself, you know, because I be asking, man, why these people do what they do? But Job 9 and 24.
All right. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
hey, we could have stopped right there. But you know, but hey, go ahead though, Hebrew.
Okay. He covered the faces of the judge. What about this guy? This little young white guy. He just got convicted of rape. And how many cases we seen these white men get convicted of rape?
Yes,
we can send them to prison. That'd be too rough on them.
Right.
Okay. All right. Now, let me see where I'm at. The earth is in the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges. Look at Kyle Rittenhouse. The judge let them pick his jury. All right. Nevertheless, of the judges thereof, if not, where and who is he?
All right.
My days are swifter than a post. They flew away. Okay, that's it.
Yeah, that's all I wanted on that one.
Okay.
All right, go to Psalms.
Hold on. It's on the same subject.
Yeah. But we'll let a little bit of this video go. But I wanted to bring out that.
We're gonna go on the Psalms. Psalms is right. What Psalms is it? Psalms what?
83. I think it's 83. Yeah, 83.
What verse?
Read me 1 through 5.
Okay. All right. A song of Asaph. Keep not thy silence, O Yah. Hold not thy peace and be not still, O
Yes,
Elohim.
Yes,
For
sir.
lo, thine enemies make a tumult. They always plotting. They got some think tanks. They getting together, making laws, just like we just showed you right here. Get together, lining going on, plotting. They making a tumult. All right. And they that hate thee have lifted up their head.
Here we go, right here.
Huh?
I said, here we go, right here. Go ahead.
Right here. They have taken crafty counsel. They have taken crafty counsel against our people. These are the super predators. Right here.
Yeah.
Super predators.
Yes, sir.
And consulted against our hidden one. Y'all ain't no African American. We just found out recently who we are.
But here goes the plot.
Huh?
Here go the plot right here in 4, bro.
Okay, the Most High hid us so well, we just not finding out who we are. All right, 44. I'm just giving you what I see. I'm not saying that's the only way to see.
Go ahead, bro.
All right. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation. Okay, where is our homeland? A nation are free to make their own laws. A nation is free to govern themselves. A nation is free to grow their own food. A nation is free to make laws what's in best for their nation. So we've been cut off. That the name of Yasharal, Israel, may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent.
One
They are
consent.
confederate against
Yes.
thee. Go ahead.
Yes,
bro.
sir. Yes, sir. See, they came together. All of them came together on one consent, and they confederate together. And if you read 6 will tell you who them people are. But we already know. But if you want to bring it out, you can. If not, the people can go on and read the rest of it, on their own time.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just brought that out to show that everybody got a hand in our demise and our captivity.
That's what the book of Joel, Joel. He coming back. He said, prepare for war. They
Right.
Hey, the tab is running. The leader is running.
Yes, sir. That's why when he said he gonna bring them all down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and he gonna plead with them to their face.
Let me give y'all a rewind, and then I'm gonna go forward.
Go ahead.
All right, give y'all a little rewind. I want y'all to listen closely at this predator.
The initiative called community policing, because we have finally gotten more police officers on the street. That was one of the goals that the president had when he pushed the crime bill that was passed in 1994. He promised 100,000 police. We're moving in that direction.
Okay, Biden passed that 94. See, that's another layer on the cake that I missed the first time. Biden said he was proud of that 94 crime bill. The federal government offered states in this country billions of dollars to keep folks in prison longer. Biden did that. Clinton helped militarize. That's why they got her up here, sowing the seeds so they could militarize the police. That's why when you go protest now, you got tanks and they get militarized vehicles and hand it down from the military. That's why it looked like that, because of them. But we running thinking they coming to help us. Yeah, see, back to you got the fake drug war. Okay, you got the drugs being pumped in the streets. Now you got them increasing the prison time. Then you got the rap music designed to help us meditate on wickedness. When you listen to these songs over and over selling dope, that's meditation. That's what that is. So if you want to break some bad habits that you got, say you can't stop yourself from looking at people in a lustful way, you need to meditate on something that's the opposite. Okay?
You sure right.
A difference, because if we have more police interacting with people, having them on the streets, we can prevent crimes. We can prevent petty crimes from turning into something worse. But we also have to have an organized effort against gangs. Just as in a previous generation, we had an organized effort against the mob. We need to take these people on. They are often connected to big drug cartels. They are not just gangs of kids anymore.
Okay. We finna get to some
Hold on,
gangs, y'all.
let me say.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, brother.
Okay. See, when you listening to these demons talk, you have to listen to their wordplay. Okay, first you heard her say gangs.
Yeah.
Okay, when she say gangs, she talking about black people.
Right.
Hey.
Then you hold on, cuz. Then
Go
you
ahead.
heard her turn around and say something about the mob.
Yeah.
Okay, then she was talking about Italian people.
Yeah.
Then she turned around and said they're not just kids anymore.
Right.
Okay, so now she's saying let's start charging them at an early age, getting a felony charge on their back
Bring it out.
while they're young.
Right.
Soon as they turn 18, let's get a felony on them, get them in the system, and keep them in there for the rest of their life. It ain't nothing but a revolving door. So what they did with that, she started focusing on kids. They're not just kids anymore. So the people that was looking at them young people saying they just kids, they need help. No, they demons, they predators.
Yeah.
We gotta flood these streets with police. We gotta stop these murderers. They drug dealers and they're predators when they want nothing but 15 and 6-year-old children that had been placed in a bad situation because their parents were sick and on drugs.
Right.
Only thing they needed was a helping hand. But let's not help them.
No.
Let's lock them up and throw away the key.
Yeah.
Man, that hey,
ahead.
boy, the Ruach is moving. I ain't mean to cut you off, brother Stephen, man. I just got excited because I felt you finna say exactly what I was thinking, and you did that, bro. You said exactly what I was thinking when I heard that. So that let me know that the Ruach, hey, he is moving right now. Do you hear me? I got chill
All
bumps on me,
praise.
bro. I'm telling you, that's crazy. You said everything that I was just sitting here thinking, and I was gonna say before you took the flow. But man, all praises, bro. I salute you on that. You
All
hit the nail
praise.
right on the head, bro.
When it was black folks, it would carry their black tail to jail. But when
Right.
it's white people, you got to get them some help. All this and that, the opposite. That's how you know we are the target. That's how you know that,
Hebrew.
huh?
Let's look at Revelation chapter 12, verse 1 through 9. That's gonna tell you the whole story about these devils. This where they come from. This is where they come from.
And there appeared a great woman in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet, and up on her head a crown of 12 stars.
Uh-huh.
And she, being with child, cried, travailing in birth, and pain to be delivered. And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his heads. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven, and did cast them to the earth.
Okay,
And
who is that? Who
that's
is
the
that?
devil.
That's
the
Satan
devil.
and his angels.
Yeah, he convinced
That's
the
Satan
third.
and his angels. And
Yeah.
they fighting against Israel.
Right.
All right, go ahead, Hebrew.
For to devour her child as soon as it was born. Verse 5. And she brought forth a man child, Mashiach, who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron, and her child was caught up to God and to his throne. All right. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she had the place prepared by Elohim, that they should feed her there 1,260 days. Verse 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found any more in heaven.
Where they at then?
On the earth, down here, meddling, trying to kill us, trying to exterminate us.
Finish it out, Hebrew.
And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan. Now notice in the Bible, in Genesis, he was a serpent. Now he's a darn dragon.
Yeah.
Which deceived, go ahead. Which deceived the whole world. He was cast out into the earth.
Okay, and that's where he at now.
That's where he at. And his angel was cast out with him.
They died him.
They died here.
Hey, that go back to that verse I read where it said the earth is given to the hand of the wicked.
Exactly. That's why I brought it out.
Yes, sir. Boy, that tied in. All praises.
That's why I brought it out.
But hey, that hit hard like steel, boy. Woo.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that knock them devil's teeth out of their mouth. All right. Okay, they worried about gangs. All right, we just showed y'all over here. They got the opioid plague going on, but they're not mass incarcerating them. Notice when it was black folks on television. They had us on TV night after night. See, that's propaganda. Vilifying us night. That's why we're doing this lesson. Night after night after night. This is mind manipulation, mind rape, mind control, media propaganda that's funded by the government. So how you know it's funded by the government? The FCC, Federal Communications. All right, now.
Brother Warrior.
Yes, sir.
I grew up in the 80s, bro. And the 90s.
Oh, yeah, me too.
During the epidemic. You couldn't turn your TV on without seeing Nancy Reagan with that Just Say No commercial.
Yeah.
Then they had that egg that they put in that skillet. And it would start frying and they'll say, "This is your brain on drugs."
Yeah.
They was in the schools.
I remember that commercial.
Handing out pamphlets but guess what though? They weren't talking to nobody but who?
Us.
Israel.
Look. Remember what we talking about? Look.
Yeah, Nixon. There you go.
There you go. I ain't gonna read that. But look, there go the man. Y'all can research it yourself. John Ehrlichman. Y'all can research that yourself. Talking about the war on drugs is a lie.
Hey, but y'all notice, but when it backfired on them, oh, it's a totally different cry then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When it backfired on them and it started creeping into their neighborhood and showed up on their doorstep.
Yeah.
And then how they make these laws, like, okay, if the white boy get caught with some soft, just pure cocaine,
right,
he get what, rehab or
light sentence,
or he gets, you know, it be something, a slap on the wrist. But now you take that same drug, add a little baking soda and whatever, whip it up and make it hard, they getting 5-10 years of rock. Yeah. Now it's the same drug, it just prepared prepared differently. So that lets you know right there, man, that they had an agenda against us.
Did you know that the U.S. military, the scientists for the U.S. military, were the ones that put that together? That baking soda and that cocaine that came up with crack.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Military, the scientists from the U.S. military was the ones that invented crack cocaine.
What college was that? It was a college in California. What college was that?
I didn't know that.
I forgot what college it was, but I remember reading the article and watching the video on it.
It's a college. Yeah, it was a college. I forgot. I can't think of it right now.
It was the U.S. military. It was the scientists funded by the U.S. military. And then they found Freeway Ricky Ross.
Yeah.
And they started giving it to him. And he started slowly getting people hooked on it. And once it got started jumping hard, they started bringing it in from Nicaragua.
Yeah.
And flooding the cities. That brother said he was making $1 million a day.
He was hitting them.
Yeah, dog.
Y'all, and then look, I'm not knocking the brother. I'm not disparaging the brother. But how you know what he's saying is true? The brother barely could read. Now, how did he go become a chemist? Think about it. The brother barely could read. Now, he was intelligent because you got to be able to manage that money. But I'm just showing y'all. So there's something that they ain't gonna tell you. He had to be the fall guy. But all right, look, we're gonna see how dedicated Hillary is. Hillary is to these gangs that she's talking about. Let me see. I'm trying to get some pictures. They call them gangs when it's white.
And they the biggest gang. If you want to be real about it, they the biggest gang.
Yeah. Let me see, can I find a video? Go back. See, can I find a video?
A gang.
Thank you. Trying to find a video.
Assassins.
It's been
right.
A gang with assassins.
Right. And then check this. Republican and Democrat, red and blue. Come on, man.
Let me see, can I find it? I'm trying to get a picture. It was about 30 of them. I had that video. Let me see that picture there. I'm trying to find it. Let me see. It was about 30 of them. But look, they ain't talking about. Look, notice they ain't criminalizing this kind of behavior. They're not coming up with no new laws. They're not labeling them terrorists. See, if you label them terrorists, that's fair charges. They're gonna have to make some more. They're gonna have to really create laws to keep them in jail. See, they label them as a gang. What gang y'all know got rocket launchers, pipe bombs, guns, and drugs? They got drugs too. Let me see if I can find it. Let me just read some. Police found a weapons cache, including a rocket launcher, pipe bomb, and a drugs trafficking sting targeted Florida white supremacist gang. U.S. Attorney's Office in the Middle District of Florida announced Thursday that the 39 members of the Unforgiven and United Aryan Brotherhood gang, I might can find a video if I type that in. But look, seized more than 100 firearms, a rocket launcher, and several pipe bombs. See, that they need to do some more investigating. Where they get all these material? Who sold them all this stuff? See, when it's black folk, they're going to get everybody. All right, part of the operation, let me see. Let me type this in. Unforgiving
And
and
then
United Area.
don't forget about the street outlaws and those motorbike gangs.
Yeah.
Those the biggest gangs in the country.
Yep.
And
They
then
got millions of members.
and then they make sure they equip them with everything. You notice all that stuff that you just named. How did they get their hands on it? Because they equipped them with it. The government did.
Look at this. It used to be videos of them all up through here. I can't find nothing.
And then my cousin told me in Chicago that they say they don't know, but everybody know who did it. But anyway, it was a crate dropped in the hood, a crate of military style rifles.
Yeah.
Now, how in the hell a crate gonna mysteriously just drop in the hood with all that them type of guns and stuff?
It ain't.
They trying to weaponize us to kill each other, to be our own demise. We gotta be smarter. We gotta wake up.
Yeah. I'm looking for a video to show y'all, but y'all see what it is. It was videos all on there. I don't know what it is. But y'all see what it is. There ain't no law for this. What about that guy, Caesar Sayar?
All you had to do was type in Mongols. Type in Mongols, Hebrew.
M-O-N.
Mongols Bike Gang.
That's 42.
Hey, you showed right, brother Rob, Big Doc. You showed right on your comment what you said.
What it say?
He said they won't label them as terrorists. KKK.
They ain't doing
Look at that
nothing.
game. Look at that game. The biggest drug trafficking. Bruh, that's the biggest drug ring in America.
Yeah, because which one you gonna pull over? Which one you gonna pull over?
They be loaded down with drugs.
Yeah. And then if you pull him over, you got to worry about all these other guys. That's where the drugs coming from. A convoy. Let me see. Let me get back over here.
Them police officers, state troopers, senators, mayors, aldermen.
Y'all remember these guys here? They tried to kidnap the governor of Minnesota. Tried to kidnap the governor of Minnesota. Oh yeah, I remember that one.
That was last year.
Yeah. They not coming up with no legislation or nothing about these bombs. Let me see. Look, y'all remember this fella, don't you? Riding around putting bombs in mailboxes. Y'all remember this man, don't you?
Oh yeah.
But we the super predators. Y'all got to watch out for them Negroes now. Them Negroes is dangerous. We here to tell y'all stop listening to these folks. Stop listening to them. Do your own research. Let me see. All right. Guess my computer needs a new battery. Nevertheless. Okay, they get the FBI informant tried to help the people he was sent to bust. Y'all see this? Ain't that something? Huh?
Oh yeah.
Ain't that something? The feds sent in a snitch, but the snitch turned on the feds. Ain't that something?
Man, that's crazy.
They don't look black to me. That's all. Hey, they don't look black to me. But y'all got to watch out for them Negroes now. You got to bring them to heel. You got to bring them to heel. But when the people that look like her, you let them go now. We'll get to that later.
Brother Warrior.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah.
I watched the documentary of an informant out in Texas. He was a KKK Nazi. They planted him in a black town. He would go out and sell drugs to the people.
Yeah.
And then turn around, use the drugs, take the money, and then go back with some dope that he done had, tell them that he bought it from the black people, and they were locking them up. Bruh, they locked up a whole town of black people.
Man, I think
it
I
was
remember
a
that.
whole city.
Was that about a couple years ago?
It's been quite a few years ago.
Yeah,
they locked up a whole town, bro. A whole city of black people. They locked every one of them up. That heathen went in there. People that ain't never sold drugs or used drugs a day in their life.
He was just
He
lying.
would go back and tell them that he bought the dope from them. Them folks ain't never even seen that man.
That's
And
messed
they
up.
would go lock him up and charge him.
That's messed up.
And they got away with it for about 15 years.
Man, that's lawsuit.
Man, that golly. When you said that happened when? Years ago?
It happened in Texas.
And it's probably still going on now, Hebrew.
They locked up a whole city.
It's a fancy way to control the black population. You in jail, you ain't procreating. Which brings me to another subject. Go ahead.
It was one old man on there, y'all. The man was 60-some years old. That man had worked every day of his life. They gave that man 15 years. That man ain't never touched a drug.
What's the name of that? What's the name of that video? Deuteronomy 28. They will not pity the young or the old.
I'm telling you.
Which brings
That's how low down.
Bring me to our next subject. Look right here. Wait a minute. What are these guys? These guys want to talk bad on black women. They working for the super predators. They want to talk bad about black women. Your mother is a black woman. If your sister your children are black. So how can you tolerate people talking about black women? See, that's some self-hating Negroes. If you don't like black women, keep that to yourself. Why you got to, if you dating somebody else, why you got to go back and worry about what and mess with the black women then? That's how you know it's an agenda going on. But let me play this, y'all. This is predatory. It's aimed at the hearts and mind of our sisters. If our heart and our sisters is messed up mentally, when they try to marry someone, that marriage is going to be, or vice versa, the men, you got women that do it too, that marriage is going to have problems. See what I'm saying? You see why this is dangerous?
What about the black dating app called Black? Oh, it's funny, I never used that one, bro, but hey, man.
I mean, hey, bro, if you want to date a bunch of Shaniquas, go for it, man.
LaQuisha?
Yeah, like me and Fresh aren't really down with the brown like that.
Man.
We ain't night riders.
Nah,
so
I'm good.
Sometimes if they're
okay, what black person you know talk like that? What black person you know refer to black women as night riders? And look, this video been come out about him hugged up with a man. Look, the same one that was talking. So
wow,
yeah. So he need to be worried about his own stuff that he got going on.
Hey, check
right here. My computer working.
Check this, Brother Warrior. Brother Stephen and Brother Mikael. Last year, I think they had found a video where it was some sisters talking bad about brothers because she was married to a white man. What all was she saying, Stephen? You remember that?
She was calling us Dusties.
Dusties, calling me and Dusties, and man, she talked so bad about the black man, bro. It's a crying shame how bad she did.
No, I cut you off. I'm sorry.
No, you good. I was just saying.
He ain't down with the brown. He ain't with the night riders. I guess he with white knights. You know, white knights, the KKK.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah. He looking for the same thing the woman looking for. So he trying to eliminate the competition, I reckon. Nevertheless, yeah. Here go another one.
That's a damnable shame.
I can't even click on this one. Let me see here. Y'all see it right there. Let me see, can I click on it? Can't even click on it.
But yeah, they trying to do a number on our people, man. That's why we got to thank the Most High every morning that we get up, that we still in our right minds. We got to give him praise, honor, and glory that we are in our right mind.
Right.
Because it's people out here, man, they have really lost their mind.
Yep. They don't lost it.
They cheese has slid off the cracker. For real.
Yeah. But anyway, I was trying to show y'all that video because it was another man sitting in the bed beside. It was two men in this picture. There's two men in there in the bed. Man, if that's what you do. Go ahead, leave our sisters. Keep our sister's name out your mouth.
What about the black dating app called Black? It's funny I never used that one, bro. But hey, man.
I mean, hey, bro, if you want to date a bunch of Shaniquas, go for it, man.
LaQuisha.
Yeah, like me and Fresh aren't really down with the brown like that.
Man.
We ain't night riders.
Nah,
So-
bro, I'm good.
Okay, we'll holler at you. Super Predator. You working for the Super Predators. All right. Let me see what else I got here. I don't know what this is. Y'all got into commentary? Oh, yeah.
That city that I was telling you about,
Yeah.
it's called Tulia, Texas.
Let me type that in. Let me see.
Tulia, Texas.
I see it right here.
They incarcerate. He got 46 people in that one city. 46 black people. 46. Lying.
Just lying. Another thing, we gonna have to start just biting the bullet. We ain't did nothing. Don't take no plea bargain. They gonna get tired. They gonna get tired of spending that money. I didn't. I did what I did when I broke. I didn't take no plea bargain. They gave me the max because according to the law, I wasn't guilty.
All praise.
Yeah, according to their own laws, I wasn't guilty.
Right.
Oh yeah, drug set up. Scandal. They ain't gonna put the scandal up there. Racist arrest in Tulia, Texas. There you go. You just verifying what the brother said. Look at this. Look at this. Boy, these people is fighting to kill a baby. You know how. Let me get back out of here. You see what it says. 10% of African American population in Tulia, Texas, a small town of 5,000 in the Texas Panhandle, was arrested on drug charges solely on the testimony. This is why this propaganda is dangerous. That's why every time they come out with their mouth on us, we got to debunk this stuff and show the lies in their behavior. Cause then you get stuff like this, and people say, "Well, Nick Rose is known for selling drugs." Known for selling drugs according to who? This heifer? No, but that's why that's why we doing what we doing. The arrest of 46 people.
Thumbnail.
Huh?
You put that thumbnail on the screen.
Let me see, let me see. I have to email it.
If you can't, don't worry about it.
That thumbnail went hard too, boy.
Y'all, can you talk? I wonder what Mikael do. He must be busy.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I text him.
I may be on my phone. Let me see, can I find that?
That thumbnail goes so hard, bro.
Hey, you can't be mad with that, Cole. Hey,
I can email it to you real quick, Hebrew.
Yeah, email it. Email it to the email. And I'm gonna post it. Put it on Summer Jail. Let's see what Nixon saying. Let's see what this thing say. I play this while you
to you right now.
Okay, play this while you.
There you go.
Oh, you done sent it? All right,
Yeah.
let me unshare my screen.
Hey, didn't Nixon didn't he find out he had somebody black in his family? He had black blood in him.
They don't care nothing about that. I mean, I ain't trying to cut you off. And I ain't trying to be
right. I know.
A lot of people say they ain't racist because they got a black wife or they got a black child. The slave master had black children.
Right.
Did that stop them from being racist? That don't mean nothing.
And he still worked the shit out of his own child.
That don't mean nothing. Black folks get confused. They lay down with these heathens. They say they ain't racist cause we doing our thing together, but so was the slave master. They were doing their thing together. What does that mean? We have to debrief our people. I don't see it yet. You sent it to the Melchizedek?
Yeah.
I ain't got it yet. Let me see.
Oh, okay.
I ain't got it yet. It might have went to the spam or trash or something. Nope. Okay. I don't see
try
it.
to send it one more time.
Okay. Let me see here. See, can I get this video to play while we waiting?
All right, I sent it again.
Okay.
Said it's sent, done.
The stream. I got some kind of connection issue going on.
Don't worry about it, Hebrew.
This
We
was
ain't
the
gonna spend
moment
too much time on it.
Yeah, send it
I told the
again.
president about the fact there was no money to pay these individuals to meet their demands. He asked me how much it would cost. I told him I could only make
Oh,
an
I'm not sharing my
estimate that
screen.
it might be as high as $1 million or more. He told me that was no problem. He also looked over at Haldeman and repeated the same statement.
This was the first time that a White House staffer had ever contradicted, with criminal consequences, contradict the president on live television.
There was also maintained what was called an enemies list, which was rather extensive and continually being updated.
The idea that the White House draws up a list of enemies and is prepared to use the agencies of government, this is very, very serious, scary stuff.
John Dean talked about a list of enemies that was compiled at the White House. One, Arnold Picker of United Artists, described as a top muskie fundraiser. Second, Alexander Barkin.
Once the enemies list was revealed, Daniel Shore, a CBS News correspondent, is reading off this, and he reads his own name.
17th, Daniel Shore of the Columbia Broadcasting System in Washington. The note here is a real media enemy.
I remember thinking at the time,
Okay.
what is going on? Is this really believable?
You're fully aware, Mr. Dean, of the gravity of the charges you have made under oath against the highest official of our land, the President of the United States.
Yes, I am.
And being so aware, do you still stand on your statement?
Yes, I do. When I'm finishing my testimony for the Senate,
Okay. Let me see if I get this email again. Let me stop sharing my screen for a second. I still ain't got it. All right. My computer is slowing down. I must have too much stuff on it. Let me see what I got here. Let me delete some, close some of these windows. Y'all still there?
Yeah, we still here.
Okay. Let me get some more predatory stuff they got going on. Y'all heard that Ethiopia want their tablets back, they biblical tablet text stuff back, right? Britain don't want to give it back to them. They're gonna loan their own stuff back. Y'all hear this foolishness?
They said what now?
British Museum may loan Nigeria bronzes that it stole from Nigeria by British imperialists. This is another article. The one I was talking about is Ethiopia. They stole African art, but instead of giving it back, they're gonna loan it back to them. Let me steal your car, Stephen. You say you want your car back. I can't give you your car back. I'll loan it to you and let you go to the store.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Make me knock the whole top out the head.
Look, okay, they said they so great and all. Why don't they create their own art? I just food for thought. I'm looking for Ethiopia.
When you get a chance, Hebrew, let's look at Chronicle.
Yeah, okay.
Let's look at Chronicle, chapter 2. And we're gonna let's go from verse 28 to 30.
Look.
From verse
Okay.
Second Chronicles.
I got you, Hebrew.
Okay. Look, you see what's on the screen now?
What
Britain refuses to return sacred religious tablets to Ethiopia. So this is the thing. I just showed you that they was like, what country was that? Nigeria. They done stole these Europeans. But you ain't allowed to tell what they doing though. That's just like we together and we running around here terrorizing the neighborhoods, stealing and killing and going on. But ain't nobody allowed to bring us to justice. You ain't even allowed to talk about it. Britain
Hey,
refused.
that's how they got everything. They done raped, stole, and killed everything that they got.
Yeah, and that's how they maintain it. All right, let me just read a little bit of it. Britain refuses to return Ethiopia's sacred tablets. The British seized the plaques after defeating Emperor Tewodros II at the Battle of Makwadala in 1868. They are now locked away in a vault in the British Museum. Ethiopia has asked for the tablets to be returned, but the most the museum is willing to do is let Ethiopia borrow them for extended time. I just want to show y'all that. You said Second Chronicles.
I'll borrow them and then won't give them back.
You're right, because you can't steal your own stuff.
Right.
You can't steal your own stuff.
That's the same thing they did. That's the same thing they did to our people.
Yeah.
Right. They ransacked Jerusalem.
Yep.
Right. There's a pattern.
Yeah. Second Chronicles chapter 33, verse 2.
Okay.
That's what it's talking about.
You said chapter 33, verse 2.
Yeah, Second Chronicles 33 and 2.
All right. Let me know when you're ready. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Second Chronicles.
Read 1 and 2. Read 1 and 2.
All right. Second Chronicles, chapter 33. Hold on. Manasseh.
Big Doc. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Manasseh was 12 years old when he began to reign, and he reigned 55 years in Jerusalem, but did that which was evil in the sight of the Lord, like unto the abominations of the heathen, whom the Lord had cast out before the children of Israel. Keep going.
So they took on the ways of the heathen. He did what was evil in the sight of the Most High. They took on the ways of the heathen. That's why the Most High gave them over into the hands of the heathen.
Right.
When they ransacked Jerusalem, what did they do with the artifacts? What did they do with all our stuff? They took it back to Rome.
Right. And built a monument in memory of it. I forgot what they call it.
And they got all that stuff over there in the Vatican.
Yeah.
But you let our people. That's another reason why they don't want to acknowledge that we the Israelites. Because if they acknowledge that we the Israelites, what they gonna have to do?
Give all that stuff back.
They gonna have to give us our stuff back. They gonna have to come out our land. If they so righteous like they say they are, and they love the children of God so much as they pretend that they do, if they was to acknowledge that we the true Hebrew Israelites of the Bible, and they don't put us back in our land and don't return our artifacts to us, then what do they say about them? That's why they suppress history. That's why they doing this critical race theory. Why you think they just passed that bill, Hebrew? They don't want nobody to know.
If you so ashamed of your history, stop creating it. It's simple.
Right.
Repent.
Right.
Yeah. All right. That's what you want to read. Let me see. I just want to show y'all that.
Yeah.
These super predators are preying on. That's all they do is prey on black folks. That's what it is. Let me see. That's what it is.
Hey, Big Rob. Yeah, I remember that. Me and Brother Mikael did a lesson on that. Well, we did a chop up on it. I think it was last year, or the year before last. He talking about that when all them robbers were committed, and they were saying that it was a black man, and it was so bad that the dude mother, the black guy mother, said, "Yeah, that's my son." She admitted that it was her son, and they locked him up. But then this girl got mad at her boyfriend. She went and told the truth. She said it was her boyfriend, but he was wearing a mask. But that shows you that mask was so good that it fooled that black woman. She identified her son because she thought it was her son, but it was really a white man wearing the darn mask. One of those skin masks.
It looked like a black man did the same thing.
But yeah, that woman, she identified her son. She said, "Yeah,
There
that's
you go
my
up on the
son."
screen. There you are.
Man, that's crazy, man.
On the Summer Jam.
Look at that. I mean, he had a full mask on, full thing. That dude with the hood on look like Young Jesus.
Yeah.
But that makes, why do they go to the extreme to want to be like us, but they hate us so? Like you get these white girls that want to talk and act black. I mean, man, I can't stand it when I see one of them portraying to be like us. Or you see a white boy trying to act black and he want to talk and act black. Man, I can't stand it. Or vice versa. You got one of us talking like them. Now that right there, that make my blood boil, because I got a cousin that if you talk to him on the phone, you would swear he was a white boy.
Mm.
He even laughed. Oh, cuz you crazy. Like, man, dude, you didn't grow up talking like that. What is wrong with you? I'm telling you, man, man, they did a number on us, y'all. We gotta break them spells.
I'm trying to send this picture to myself. See if it's gonna get done.
But they actually think, man, if they talk and act like that, that'll give them special passes and stuff. Man, them folks don't care about you sounding or trying to act like them. They're gonna talk about your butt. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna laugh at you even more. Cause you an imposter trying to be like them.
I'm finna see can I get it.
What do you think about that, Stephen? You done ran across a couple. I know you have.
Oh yeah, I done ran across more than a couple.
Man, I'm telling you, bro, that junk right there, hey, that bars me. That had my blood pressure sky high.
I got it, bro, Steph.
Oh, you was able to get it?
Yeah, I had to send it to myself. Let me share my screen.
What's today's date, y'all?
The 22nd.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot to include them terrorists that invaded the Capitol. I forgot to put them up there. If them ain't super predators, then what are they?
Right.
Look at Biden riding in, all trying to force these mandates and things. Look at Biden.
Man, and that's about how Hillary looks right now.
Look at the predator though.
Right. hey, she about to look like that now.
Yeah.
Hey, that's spiritually, that's what she looked like.
Yeah, that's the super predator, the one making these laws for the dragon, for the beast, and for the false prophet. Super predator, trying to eat up our people like they eat bread. That's Psalms, ain't it? David was talking about they eating up the Most High people like they eating bread. Was that Psalm?
Yeah.
Yep.
And look,
well, you mean
let me see.
You mean with them thumbnails, man.
I'm getting better at it. That's all. Hey, it don't matter who you are, especially if you're doing something good for the Most High, you're gonna get better at it. You're gonna get better and faster. You know what I'm saying? I'm for real. We just got a habit of not, just getting comfortable in our comfortable spot and want to stay there. I'm guilty. I'm coming out though. Coming out of my safe spot and stepping out on faith. That's right.
All praise.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna have to sit down and let you help me out with it, Hebrew.
Okay, yeah. Because something might happen to me. That's right. We keep right on rolling.
But I want you to show me.
Look, we forgot about these super predators. But our people think. Yeah. See, our people think.
6.
Huh? Yeah. When you asked me what that date was, When I said January, I said I forgot to put that up there. Look, and then they giving them slaps on the wrist. 5 people died. Didn't 5 people die?
Yes, sir.
Hey.
And they ain't nobody charged with murder. See, but when it's us, all of us would have been charged with murder. We wouldn't have even made it to the steps. They'd have mowed us down with military grade weapons.
They were going to
all kind of stuff.
They were going to try to charge that dude for shooting that black dude for shooting that white woman when they were trying to bust up in there.
Yeah, they gonna get they're trying to charge. That's how they go. They showing him you're a Negro.
Right.
But at the same time, he did right by protecting himself because they got in there. They probably killed him because he's black. He did right.
Right. Oh yeah, that's what he did. He did right.
Yeah, he did right. Cause how you know when they get? You don't know what these folks gonna do. They break it up in there. They done kill people, and you break them in there. And you gonna try to talk to them. They already talking. You don't see the sign language. They talking with them hands. But yeah, let me see. All right, we're gonna go to this. Somebody sent us this in the email. I think it was Sister Heather, I believe. All right, I think. If not, y'all forgive us. Y'all see what Biden doing? We want to make a. Let me see here. That's why he got it. That's why he up on summer jam. That's why you see him. He riding the cold wave. There you go. Making a list of vaccine religious objectives. Why? What you need a list for? So you can figure out who, just like Nixon, see who your enemies are. When I say enemy, people are going against what you want, going against your program. All right. Okay, it said key takeaways. The announcement does not say what the agency will do with this information after they have decided on employees' religious accommodation request. So you don't know what they're going to do with the information. Your taxpayer dollars keep the government running, but they ain't going to tell you why they want your information. Number 2, Biden is doing his best to win first place in subjecting Americans with sincerity, held religious belief to different treatment. Number 3. Okay, at the bottom is what the policy is about. All right.
They trying to see how many of us it is, Hebrew.
Yeah.
They trying to see how many Hebrew Israelites in America.
I don't never fill out them censuses. I don't never fill them out. Because the first thing in my mind, we need to see how many Negroes we got to kill. There's too many of y'all Negroes. That's what I think. I don't feel we ain't benefiting from no census. We ain't getting no resources. They tell us that, but we're not benefiting from that. I don't
know what they'll tell you. We trying to see how can we accommodate and spend this amount of money for this segment of people and this amount, trying to see how many not, and you trying to see how many Hebrew Israelites you got.
Yeah, that's why you got a race-based government. All right, let me see. All right, let me see here. I'm trying to. I ain't want to read all of it. It's but nevertheless, why is this stuff free and you can't get heart medication free? Why you can't get free health care? You paying taxes. They giving the tax dollars to people that breaking the law to get over here. They putting them up in hotels. They making laws, spending more taxpayer dollars to get them to vote. But you can't get free health care, nothing. We can't get our people off the streets. Instead of them putting our people on the streets that are citizens of this country, they are bringing in, they are
what do they do with them Haitians?
Send them back home. You too black. You got to send them Israelites back where they come from. Got to send them Israelites back.
We got too many of y'all already.
Yeah, we got enough of y'all. Yeah. Let me see what else I got. I just want to show y'all that he trying to get a list. And here's another one. Somebody sent us this. The Ukraine crisis. How they getting together. Moscow accepts the United Kingdom. It might have been held right here. Talks invite amid fears of Russian invasion imminent. They're just trying to get together and trying to come to some kind of agreement before they go to war. War coming. You know how I know war? I read the Bible. We study the Bible. See, you can. It's no longer. You can no longer read the Bible. Well, you should have never. You got to study the Bible. What's that verse? Timothy, study to show thyself approved. Is that Timothy?
That's right.
Yeah, you read. You got to study it. You want to know what's coming down? You want to know what's coming in the future? Study the word. It's going to start playing back in your mind. The Most High will. Why are you sleeping? What's that, Job 30? He seals the people instructions while they sleep. What is Job? What chapter is that, though? While people are asleep, the Most High give people instruction. He'll do it multiple ways. But yeah. Yeah, y'all see what it is? Let me find that verse right quick. Y'all got anything y'all want to comment on? Let me see. I'm going to try to find that verse because I think that's awesome. Let me see. Job 32, Job 33:16. Job 33:16. This lesson about to come to an end, ain't it? Y'all got anything? 33:16.
Hey, don't forget to bring out that about that joint for
Oh yeah, I got you. Okay, don't let me forget it. All right, this is the book of Job. All right, okay, all right. For Yah speaketh once. He's always speaking. Remember when Mashiach tell the people he don't know them go to hell. He don't know them because they're not listening. He ain't speaking to them because they are not obeying. After a while, when somebody don't listen to your instructions, you quit talking to them. All right, now. All right, for Yah speaketh once, yea, twice, yet man perceive it not. They're not picking up on it. All right, 15. In a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falleth upon men in slumberance upon the bed. Verse 16. He opens the ears of men and seals their instruction. Why are you sleeping? Think about it. But if you're not obeying, your ears gonna be shut. You got to obey the little truth that you got. You got to obey that voice or the little truth that you know. You got to obey that. If you can't obey the little truth that you already got, there ain't no sense of giving you no more food to eat because you're not eating what you got. What they're gonna do is put you in. This too, Hebrew. Huh? What they're gonna do is put you under a greater judgment. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
And another thing, now the Most High will open up your mind, and He'll give you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
That's right.
But just like Brother Warrior saying, if you don't use it, He'll take it away from you.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to quote scripture. You'll be able to quote scripture, tell what chapter, verse, and quote them word for word. But you mess around and get lazy and stop doing the work.
Yeah.
And watch and see what the Most High do for you. He'll take it from you.
Yeah.
You sure right, here, bro.
What's wrong with you, man? Man, I remember, man, I used to quote that. Yeah, but you quit using it.
Here you go, right here. Yeah.
That's just like people that can sing. You know, if they stop singing, I mean, you stop, like they say, you lose. I mean, you stop using it, you lose it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you got a gift, whatever your gift is, you better use it. You know, to honor the Most High, give Him all the honor and glory. He'll take it. You sure right.
Don't use it, you lose it. All right, look right here. This is CBS News, Washington State. I'm just let the video play. How about that?
There are mounting concerns over the slowing pace of vaccinations in the U.S. So far, almost 64% of adults have gotten at least one shot. President Biden wants that number up to 70% by.
I don't think they're talking about this. No, they ain't even talking about that.
Yeah, I think they was gonna get to it.
Okay.
I think they were gonna get to it.
All right.
The 4th of July. Experts worry the country won't reach that goal, partially because southern states are lagging. Janet Shamlian reports from Houston.
The president's drive to get 70% of Americans vaccinated by the 4th of July is hitting roadblocks, even with million-dollar lotteries and free beer. In a handful of states, mostly in the South, fewer than half of adults have had a shot. The rate's so low, it would take Mississippi more than a year to reach the 70% vaccination goal, and 2.5 years for Alabama. Vaccine rates in much of the South are low. What are the consequences going into fall if they continue to stay low?
It's not just that they're low, they're really low. If you remember this time last year, we were looking pretty good. And then we saw this massive surge. And I worry with the low vaccination rates in the South, we could see something like that again.
The hesitancy includes hospital workers. A USA Today study found workers fully vaccinated at the nation's largest hospitals range from 91% at the high end to just 51%. Houston's Methodist says its rate is 99% for its 26,000 workers across 8 campuses. The hospital is requiring staff to be vaccinated by midnight or risk losing their job.
We have incredible real-world experience to show that these are safe and effective. And we're in a pandemic here, and we are a hospital system that cares for vulnerable people.
More than 100 employees have filed suit against the hospital, including nurse Jennifer Bridges.
Why have you decided not to get vaccinated?
There's not enough research on board. It's not fully FDA approved. It's still experimental.
Well, frankly, that's a nonsense claim.
Jennifer Bridges says she won't change her mind, and tonight will be her last shift.
The federal government recently updated vaccine guidance for employers, saying they could.
Okay. I don't know how the video pretty long. See,
Yeah. Well, basically, what we wanted to use that video for. Okay, you see, they giving away beer.
Look,
for you to get the jab.
We
and it's a joints for jab. They giving away marijuana in Washington.
Wait a minute.
Washington State.
Some people are getting locked up for
Get the
drugs.
jab.
Hey, brother, I ain't mean to cut you off.
Boy, you better tie that together.
Man, they locking
You
up
better
people
tie
up
that
for drugs.
together.
They still in there. But yet, here they is giving it out. You see these
Giving
devils
drugs away
giving drugs.
for you to take the jab, but locking our people up for having a little blunt in the car.
That's a damn shame. That's a damn shame.
Sit there at the weed house. Sit there at the weed house and wait on you to pull off. Pull you over.
Yeah.
Find your blunts. Lock you up for less than an ounce of marijuana in a motor vehicle. Give you 3 years in prison.
Yeah.
But you can pull up to Washington State and
some
get
other
you a
place.
blunt if you take the jab. Do y'all see anything wrong with that picture?
Yeah. Our people are prisoners of war. What's up, Shalom, Mikael?
Shalom, you knuckleheads. How y'all doing?
What you been
There
hibernating?
go my brother. There go my brother.
You been hibernating?
Yeah, man. Some Sandman came with that bag of sand and knocked me out, Hebrew.
Well, they got some dust over here. They got some weed dust for you.
I all need it. I all need it. Shalom to the chat. Shalom to everybody.
Hey, they giving out blunts to take the jab, man.
Here's something else. We gonna show y'all some more sellouts.
Hey, Sister Onika closer to Washington State than we is. She out there in California. She need it.
Are you out there blowing smoke signals? Look. They done dug these Negroes up. Y'all heard that song?
Next that thing.
Yeah.
Dug these Negroes up. Boy, I tell you. Man, please. Tyler Perry, TD Snakes.
Run DMC.
Yeah, Run DMC.
Even some of the Israelite counts promoting.
Yeah.
Well, you sure right.
You got a video of them. That's why you don't. You know, I love my brother. That's why you don't see me in there one of them. I don't, you know. I love them now. But
we seen a video one of the elders that me and Mikael we used to attend at his church, his camp.
Yeah.
And we seen the video where he was promoting it, man. It hurt me to my heart. I said, man, really?
Yeah, he sure did, bro. He sure promoted it.
I seen it too.
Hey, and we actually met this elder on several occasions.
Sure did.
You
well known in the Hebrew Israelite community.
Yeah, we should look up to the elder, man. God, that hurt.
That's why, I had to feel y'all brothers out. You know, no offense, I man. But
Right.
hey, we here.
But look though,
the Bible said test the spirits, right?
Right. That's what I was just gonna say. I mean, you did right, brother, because I mean you gotta test people and fill them out, man, because if you don't, you'll get caught up in something, man, that hey, before you know it, it'll be over your head, you'll be up to your neck in it.
Yeah. Hey, look, I'm gonna play this video for y'all. I'll tell y'all what y'all think.
We can get back to normal. Let me inform you. Let's all get the vaccine.
Yeah.
It's about community and unity. I'm talking unity for you and me. Yeah. If Doc says it's good, trust me, it's good. Now let's all get the vaccine.
Now look at all the black folks. How many black folks you see in movies? How many black folks you see in good high positions? When they got an agenda, they break out the token Negroes. You feel me?
Hey, they said in the chat that it messed Wendy Williams up.
I believe it. I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking the same thing. But you know, after she come out against it, then after she folded, now she done, you know, done took a dive for the worse. Yeah, I believe.
Yes,
I don't have to play enough of that, no more of that, do it? Y'all want to play more? Hear more? Y'all too what?
No. Please don't, please.
Okay.
No, we good.
Yeah, I'm good. Y'all saw what I typed in. What you got, Mikael?
Shoot, go get your booster.
No, I don't need no booster. They're gonna boost your body, clean out the soul, clean your soul.
No. Let's do what the president said. Go get the booster. It's the right thing to do.
Okay.
That's what he said.
Boy, I tell you. Well,
You meant that's what they say he said. Cause Sleepy Joe don't be saying nothing. They be talking for Sleepy Joe.
Oh, he was talking bold here Friday in the Meet the Press. Oh, he talking junk at Putin.
No, he don't woke up.
Oh, Sleepy Joe he was talking like he was Muhammad Ali sitting up there talking that junk.
He want the smoke, huh? He want all the smoke.
Oh, he said Putin go into Ukraine, it would be the worst mistake Russia ever made. And Russia, you know that 40% of your income come through that pipeline that runs to Europe. So if you want to go there and set your people back 100 years, just go right ahead. Go into Ukraine. Oh, he was talking.
Oh, no.
Can I say something, Hebrew?
Go ahead, Hebrew.
Did you see when he did that rebuttal? Yeah, he came back and did a rebuttal and said, well, if y'all just go in there and just do a little bit, you know, that might be all right, but just don't go in there and just do a whole lot. Did you see that? Yeah, he did a rebuttal on that video.
Oh, they made him back up, huh? He walked back pedal. He had a back pedal.
He walked it back. So he did. He walked it back.
Man,
so he basically told them, yeah, y'all can invade it. Y'all can go ahead and invade it, but just don't handle them too bad.
He tap dancing. Is he tap dancing?
Tap dance.
Mikael.
Doing the Hollywood
Yeah, I
stuff.
see that.
Your girl on the screen.
Oh yeah, Hillary Rodham Clinton. Yeah. You know her middle name Rodham, Radham or something. I call her Rodham.
You said rattlesnake? You said her name rattlesnake?
Let me see can I find
Hillary
a
Rodham.
video. Let me see can I find a video.
Miss Super Predator. Don't let Hillary fool y'all. She like these. She like them super predators.
I heard she like
He is a super
I
predator.
heard she like strange flesh.
That's why the Most High got her passing out right there as we speak. She was trying to run for president, kept passing out, falling out, and shit.
Oh, this is a long video.
But yeah, they say she like that strange flesh though, Hebrew.
Hey, it don't surprise me. And her husband like dark meat. He got that black child out there in Arkansas. No, he got a black son.
Yeah, he sure do, and he look just like him. I seen him. Look just like him. Sippy mix.
One of these videos. Look, check this out. I found it.
Did George Bush have knowledge about the drug operation coming out of Central America and South America?
Yes.
Explain.
Well, he was in one of the camps.
Yeah.
Produced the cocaine.
Yeah, but did he know about it?
He was standing at a press.
George was also, in addition
George
to Ollie.
Bush was standing right at a cocaine press.
And did he have a picture of that?
In a place called Roos Roos. I have a picture of something.
Okay, we won't go into that. Did Clinton, do you have any direct knowledge that Clinton was aware of the drug operation coming into Arkansas?
The direct knowledge is that Buddy Young was actually a advisor to Clinton. He was his chief of security, and he was one on board the aircraft, and he was sent there by Clinton to investigate the loss of monies that had been determined. Additional direct knowledge comes in the fact that one of the people called by Barr was the governor of Arkansas on that SATCOM. He called North. He called the vice president on this 24th of March conversation, and he called the governor of Arkansas and talked to him. So, and governor of Arkansas then was William Jefferson Clinton. So they were talking about the enterprise, about the lost monies. And additionally, in earlier years, when I was at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, I actually flew several missions carrying medical coolers again with money and drugs in it into Arkansas.
Out of where? Fort Campbell?
Out of Fort Campbell. It was delivered to us by the 324th Med Battalion.
Out of the South America?
Out of South America. They were operating in the South America and in Honduras. It was flown by C-130 to Fort Campbell. It was marked medical supplies. Donor organs, this particular one was marked. And we were advised to give it to Dr. Lassiter.
Okay. The guy that's interviewing the ex-CIA agent, this is Ted Gunderson. He used to be an FBI agent. He's interviewing an ex-CIA agent who was flying drugs for Bush and Clinton, in case y'all didn't catch that. But yeah, all of them in on it. I could see did y'all hear that part where he said he was flying stuff for Clinton? And then you got his wife talking about our kids is plugged in the drug cartel. Let me play this again for y'all. I'm starting to get up. When I get heated up, I go to work.
Capital and or a public service of your television provider. C-SPAN, created by cable.
The fourth challenge is to take back our streets from crime, gangs, and drugs. And we have actually been making progress on this count as a nation because of what local law enforcement officials are doing, because of what citizens and neighborhood patrols are doing. We're making some progress. Much of it is related to the initiative called community policing, because we have finally gotten more police officers on the street. goals that the president had when he pushed the crime bill that was passed in 1994. He promised 100,000.
Now, you just heard Bill pushed the crime bill. And you got two. You got an FBI, former FBI agent and a former CIA agent talking about Bill got his hand in the drug cookie jar. I'm going to try to let this thing play through. Y'all, you got to pick up on this. There ain't nobody going to jail but black folks.
Have knowledge about the drug operation coming out of Central America and South America?
Yes.
Explain.
Well, he was in one of the camps.
Yeah.
Produced the cocaine.
Yeah, but did he know about it?
He was standing at a press.
George was also, in addition
George
to Ollie.
Bush was standing right at a cocaine press.
And did he have a picture of that?
In a place called Roos Roos. I have a picture of something.
Okay, we won't go into that. Did Clinton, do you have any direct knowledge that Clinton had was aware of the drug operation coming into Arkansas?
The direct knowledge is that Buddy Young was actually a advisor to Clinton. He was his chief of security, and he was one on board the aircraft, and he was sent there by Clinton to investigate the loss of monies. Additional direct knowledge comes in the fact that one of the people called by Barr was the governor of Arkansas on that SATCOM. He called North. He called the vice president on this 24th of March conversation, and he called the governor of Arkansas and talked to him. So, and governor of Arkansas then was William Jefferson Clinton. So they were talking about the enterprise, about the lost monies. And additionally, in earlier years, and when I was at Fort Campbell, Kentucky, I actually flew several missions carrying medical coolers again with money and drugs in it into Arkansas.
Out of where? Fort Campbell?
Out of Fort Campbell. It was delivered to us by the 324th Med Battalion.
Out of the South America?
Out of South America. They were operating in the South America in Honduras. It was flown by C-130 to Fort Campbell. It was marked medical supplies. Donor organs, this particular one was marked. And we were advised to give it to Dr. Lassiter at Little Rock Air Force Base. So we flew it to Little Rock Air Force Base. I opened the coolers. I don't fly a cooler without opening it. I don't fly anything without opening it. Let me tell you.
Listen, y'all pay attention. This is why he opened the coolers. All right.
I'll tell you why I don't fly coolers without opening them. I was told by Colby earlier that Torrijos died simply because they put a cooler marked donor organs on his aircraft that blew up in flight. So whenever I see a cooler, I open that cooler.
And what did you find in the cooler?
We found a large sum of money, 3 kilos of cocaine in one cooler. In the other cooler, we found all cocaine. Those 2 coolers were picked up by Dr. Lassiter, who actually ended up being, as we found out in later years, a man named Dan Lassiter, who was convicted for trafficking cocaine in Arkansas. However, he was pardoned by the then governor of Arkansas, Bill Clinton.
And did you have any information that Clinton had direct knowledge of that? No, you flew him into Arkansas. Was Clinton there waiting for it, or was there a limousine there or anything like that?
We had to wait over an hour and a half for Dr. Lassiter to show up. When he finally showed up, he showed up in an entourage of vehicles. There was a van, there was a stretch limo, and an unmarked police car. In the coming out of the stretch limo, Dr. Lassiter came forward. He had 2 people with him. One stayed at the car, and one came over. He introduced the one that walked over to the aircraft and picked up the coolers as the governor of Arkansas. And the governor of Arkansas extended his hand, and that's the first time I shook the hand of William Jefferson Clinton.
What y'all think, man?
Well, I know he ain't lying because I ain't gonna call the party's name, but in our area, it's an airport, and they do the same thing, moving that weight, moving that stuff. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And he a very powerful lawyer.
Here go another witness.
During the Lassiter investigation, we had numerous witnesses for the federal grand jury, had extensive testimony. People that was connected with Lassiter, and drug use and everything else, his cocaine use become used as a tool for sexual favors and also for business deals that influence people. And that's when Mr. Lashley became quite flamboyant with his cocaine use, and then ultimately led to his arrest and conviction.
Dan Laster, who was best friend of Bill Clinton, who went to jail with Roger Clinton for cocaine. And by the way, let me explain something. He didn't sell cocaine. No, they were giving him huge piles of cocaine in his office, ashtray upon ashtray full of the parties, and they would give it to young girls. That's sick. I mean, they were giving a highly addictive drug to young girls.
One particular one comes to mind is a 14-year-old.
I just wanted to show y'all another witness. See, I got that name from the previous interview. They dropped the name, Bill Lassiter, and I typed the name in. Hey, y'all see how to do that? That's how I did that.
Yes, sir.
They said his name. Both of them federal agents, they dropping names. And I typed that name in. Boom. Y'all got anything else?
Hey, but we super predators though.
Yeah. That label for the black folks.
They got to get the drugs out the street. They got to get the drugs out the street.
Well, they need to quit putting the drugs on the street. That might work if they quit putting the drugs on the street.
They got ashtrays full of cocaine. What?
Yeah.
Giving it to 14-year-olds.
Yeah.
Boy, that's a damnable shame before the Most High.
Yep.
Shoot, that cocaine, man. These folks made millions off of that during the 80s.
And separated, tore our families apart. That by itself will create a crime element. They don't have no parental guidance. And these heathens know this. I got it. Let me see, can I find another one? I shared it one before, but let me see. Here's the LAPD. He confessing that the LAPD was smuggling drugs. I'm gonna try to find a short version. There's another guy.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, you know, we ain't got no planes or ships to go over there and get that mess.
Yeah.
We already knew who it was coming over here by. It was coming over here by Whitey. Whitey was bringing this stuff over here. Just like they used Ricky Ross to do that stuff with Harold.
He go right here. Look, he gonna tell you the police bringing the drugs in. Here you another witness.
I will tell you, Director Deutsch, as a former Los Angeles police narcotics detective, that the agency has dealt drugs throughout this country for a long time.
All right. Obviously, that is an answer for a lot of you. Now, can you please?
I refer.
All right. Now, can you please?
I refer to.
Wait a minute.
Look who they got. Look who they got. Look who they got trying to get the niggas under control.
I was just thinking that the token niggers. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I already know what you're talking about. We got to start vetting these Negroes. Who sent you, Negro? Where you from? Where your paperwork at?
Get your freedom papers.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yo, let me pat you down. Yo, hey,
What's going on here? Please leave now.
Huh? Oh, I didn't know if you wanted me to let you chime in. Or...
Leave. No, leave now. Because
Y'all messing up my butter biscuits now. Y'all messing up my tap. I'm gonna have to break out the tap shoes y'all keep on. I can't, they gonna fire me if I can't keep you Negroes calm. I'm gonna have to tap dance after y'all leave.
there are others who do want to hear what's going on in this room. Will you please take your seats? I will come back to to you as we
And-
roll back across.
And y'all know something? You're supposed to be outraged. Your people, these folks that tearing your families apart. They blasting you on television night after night after night after night. And these devils want you to just sit back and be calm. Think about that. Man, these folks is insane.
To the center section.
Director Deutsch, I will refer you to 3 specific agency operations known as Amadeus, Pegasus, and Watchtower.
That's what you all can look up. Amadeus. There's gonna be some more information. Pegasus, that's another one, and Watchtower. When they start dropping stuff like that, you have to write it down and dig in it. There's gonna be some more information. The paper trail is out here.
Tower. I have Watchtower documents heavily redacted by the agency. I was personally exposed to CIA operations and recruited by CIA personnel who attempted to recruit me in the late 70s to become involved in protecting agency drug operations in this country. I have been trying to get this out for 18 years, and I have
Now my computer acting up.
the evidence. My question for you is very specific, sir. If in the course of the IG's investigations and Fred Hitz's work, you come across evidence of severely criminal activity,
Let him speak.
and it's classified, will you use that classification to hide the criminal activity, or will you tell the American people the truth?
That's a CIA agent right here. Right there. Bush was in the CIA. The guy that Gunda just interviewed was a CIA agent. This man know what's going on. That's why he playing dumb.
All right, you want to hear the response first from Congressman Julian Dixon and then from the director. Wait a minute. From your, I'm sorry, sir. I will allow the director to speak first and then Congressman Julian Dixon.
If you have information about CIA illegal activity in drugs, you should immediately bring that information to wherever you want. Let me suggest 3 places. The Los Angeles Police Department.
Now think about that. He just said the LAPD is dealing drugs, but he wants you to take the evidence to the LAPD.
Boy, you know he did.
Somebody said something about the journalist that got killed. Okay, y'all see that video. Y'all see what it said. His name was Gary Webb. That's who y'all talking about, Gary Webb.
You know he did.
Yeah, they killed him. He got shot at least twice in the head.
I believe it. I believe it.
That's he also exposed these lies. Gary Webb. Somebody in the chat room said something about the journalist. This him right here, Gary Webb.
How let me ask y'all a question right quick. It's kind of off topic, but on topic too. But y'all remember that black guy that he worked for the CDC? He come up missing and come up dead.
Yeah.
Because he was finna tell something.
Yeah.
Do y'all know that was right before before this pandemic came? Y'all think you think he was finna blow the whistle before it happened?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what my spirit told me, man. I like
full of our people.
Right. And see,
full of our people.
And he told his neighbor, he told his parents, because his parents drove up there to look for him. Because the man left his keys, he left his wallet, he left his dog, he left everything, but he ended up dead. Left work early. But did we ever hear anything else about that? Did we ever find out?
You know the brother's name? I can try to look. What's the brother's
name? I don't know his name, brother, but I never heard nothing else behind it. They never said how he died, or did somebody kill him, or it just disappeared all of a sudden. And then a year later, we right where we at now.
Timothy Cunningham.
Yeah. I want to say his name was Cunningham. He worked for the CDC in Atlanta.
That's him right there, ain't it?
Yeah, that's him. That's him.
Yeah, I think he was finna drop some heat on their tail.
He told a couple people, but they probably ain't here neither.
And if they are, they scared.
Yeah.
Oh, they said it was a suicide drowning. Wow.
Yeah. So he
Man.
just gonna drown himself. Boy, I tell you, they just make up stuff when it's us.
Man, that's crazy. But yeah, I didn't mean to get you off topic, bro.
No,
but that
hey, I was wanting to see if I could find it. Now, you gotta think about this. Atlanta full of black folks. Why you got Tuskegee on steroid called the Center for Disease Control up in Atlanta? Why is that where all the Mzungu people at? You got that. Well, a bunch of black folks at, and this country has a historical record of experimenting on black folk. I just want y'all to think about that.
Yep.
I just want y'all to think about that. I don't trust nothing these devils give us. Nothing.
And anytime these heathens gonna give you some dope to let them shoot something in your body.
Say it, brother.
Man, if that don't give off red flag for you, I don't know what will.
Yeah. Quit drinking the Kool-Aid, you're lost in the sauce.
But yep, I always wonder what happened. I always wonder what happened to that brother. I'm glad you pulled that up, man. Because like who is that? Sean Breezy said they hid that story. They sure hid it.
Yeah. Because I ain't heard
remember
no more
that.
about it.
Right. You don't just leave everything, your keys, your wallet, and go drown yourself.
No, that's just like Delonte Day, that brother that come up missing. He had a picture with all them about 15 white women, white girl, whatever you want to call them. He done took the tag off his car. He done throw his phone out on the highway, and he done stripped all his clothes off, and he done committed suicide.
That's crazy.
Well, that's just like our brother in the area where we live at.
Yeah.
That brother that just passed, they gonna try to say that's a suicide.
Yeah.
Now they saying I don't know if you got that article, but they saying something about his sugar or something. He got stuck and he tried to walk. They saying that he froze to death. Pretty much that's what I got from the story, saying that his sugar had dropped. And he got stuck.
Why he gonna get naked? Wasn't he naked?
That's what I heard, Hebrew.
Yeah, you got stuck, but your hands and feet worked good enough for you to get naked.
And the story it get crazy and crazier, man.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's why they say it wasn't no foul play.
Yeah,
but
they just tell us.
I'm like what you said, brother Stephen. We need to talk to the family, talk to somebody, that know. To see, I want somebody to confirm if that was true or not about him being found beat up. Because see, now some people saying that they don't know if it's true or not. But a lot of people saying, I heard that too. That's what they said. I'm like, damn, how does he say, she say? Don't nobody know what really happened?
You know what?
Somebody know.
Hey, we could go out there. You know where they found him at?
Yeah.
We could go out there and videotape and see if we can find anything out there.
Somebody know.
Sure.
It'll come out.
Because it ain't too far. I don't know where it's at. I know it's around here somewhere, close. But I don't know the area they found him at. The area they found him at, as far as I'm concerned, is a crime scene.
Right. I'm about to send you them articles too, brother Warrior. I think I sent you one of them, but I'm about to send you that other one.
I got that one, yeah.
Yeah.
They said, hey, I'm gonna let y'all have lessons. Y'all know his family. They said, why don't his family speak out?
Exactly.
We're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that on the
Okay.
Right. Right.
Yeah, you're welcome. Everybody in the chat, thank you. Y'all welcome. Yeah, y'all support us by show is by by coming to listen and watch. Yeah, y'all can sit your children down and let them learn what's really going on. Cause they need to know. Let them learn young. That way they don't have to unlearn the lies. You learn the truth from the rip. You don't have to unlearn the lies. You don't have to relearn.
Right. Hey, that's a good point, Hebrew.
Y'all got anything else, brothers?
No,
I just want
that's it, Hebrew.
I just want to tell our people, man, to just stay mindful, y'all. Stay prayed up, and pay attention to your surroundings, and know that all Israel ain't Israel. You
Right.
know. So, because our own people, they can play a part in your demise. So just pray for that the hedge of protectors around you. That the most continue to keep that hedge of protectors around you, and continue to try to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability. And know that we got next, and in the end, we win. That's all I got. Hold on, Israel.
Already. Yep.
Yes, sir. Thank you, brothers, for holding it down up here.
Hey, I'm playing something different for y'all. I don't know if y'all like it.
Somebody's pulling strings. Don't start me. They want me to
Trying
get
to
the
send-
vaccine. They can't mark
Run it, Hebrew.
They got mad.
I'm
when
trying
I
to show
told
the
them that
screen.
Sages witchcraft, removing bad spirits with smoke like that. Get rid of that. It's crazy. I don't
Well,
play.
y'all working on getting that challenge strike, ain't you?
Oh,
Y'all
hey, the song on
y'all
YouTube.
do it.
Hey,
Hey,
the
you
song-
do
hey,
it.
it's
Yeah,
on YouTube. All right.
y'all.
We gonna go
we
out the
pushing
old
it.
fashioned way. We going out the old fashioned way. All right, we'll holler at y'all. Shalom, family. Y'all come back. Love y'all. Take care.
Kingdom over everything. Or you can say kingdom over everybody. Are you willing to put your mind, body, and soul on the line?
Call this kingdom over everything. I'm about my Abba's business, for I be my wedding ring. Married to the gospel and I'm faithful, never giving up. That's word to the chief. My belief in the spiritual. Do the work, plant the seed. Christ is what these people need. Not them doctors that y'all feed. Souls burning cause of greed. Hands to the piss out, like the swizz that from my brizz out. 10 toes biz out as I'm praying for my Chris out. Precept on them precepts while I let the spirit direct. Every move I miss,